Oh,
Just a quick microphone check here. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Australian Riichi Mahjong Association Team League Finals Night 2. Hope you're all having a lovely night. I'm Unwise Owl. I'm joined as ever by Cheese. Hi Cheese. No problems at all. Veggie's done faithful service all season, and here you are stuck with me just when it matters in the finals. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'll do my best. I've got no Cheese audio on the stream. Okay, love it. All right, let's try now. What about now, Cheese? Can we hear you now?
Hello, welcome.
That looks hopeful. That looks hopeful. I'm feeling good about it.
Unwise Owl is definitely not schizophrenic, talking to himself.
Hey, you're a tad quiet. All right, we'll
Quiet.
boost you up. We got this. We got this. I've got you on the
Bring
same.
me up to 100.
Yeah, exactly right. It's unfortunately, Veggie is the expert at the streaming stuff. I don't do this on a regular basis, so you're on the same audio channel as the gong. So if the gong for the start of the
no.
Yeah, so if the gong for the start of the Tenho goes, guys, this is your warning. The gong could be loud because Cheese has just been boosted right up. All right.
Brace yourselves.
Yeah, it could be fun. Anyway, so we are into day 2 of the finals. If we pop over here to the oh, that's not right. If we pop over here, that's definitely not right. Let's try this one. Pop over here to the spreadsheet. We can see we're up to Hanchan 4. Tonight we have Jim, Mura, Frisky, and who was the last one again? I've forgotten already. Kumo, exactly right. Kumo playing for the Four Geese. Jim playing for Kohaku Rangers. Mura playing for Churrum Potato, and Frisky playing for the Itchy Riichi Fingers in our first game tonight.
It was almost going to be a double header between 4 players with 3 of the teams.
Yeah, pretty much.
Playing twice.
Only swap is Jaff Orange coming into that second game. So yes, if we head over to our chart here, which I've obviously changed my window since I got all this set up, so that's going great. Here we go. You can see that Kohaku Rangers have dropped out of first place for the first time since I think about week 4 of the tournament. So they're down in 3rd at the moment. So they've got some good opportunities to catch up. Still 5 games to play here, but everything is completely neck and neck between Kohaku, Four Geese, and Churrum Potato. And Itchy Riichi Fingers are... well, we're not going to be biased towards Itchy Riichi Fingers. It's all good. There's still 5 games for them to catch up.
Definitely.
With a sort of 100-point swing in a game, being 200 points behind is not the end of the world. So a couple of games here. Frisky has a couple of big wins tonight, and this will be a 4-player ball game, so should be good.
Yeah, honestly, I'm hoping for that. It would be fantastic if there's a 4-way race like in the last 1-2 Hanchans.
You'd love to see it, don't you? You don't want to have one team that has to play crazy because they're right at the back. That's just what you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just what you don't want. So we're looking forward to a game where everyone has a chance here. With the last couple of Hanchans to really come down to some really good top quality play where everyone's pushing. So we are just in time. My apologies if that gong completely deafened you all. All right, Cheese, what's happening?
What is happening? 9-pin Dora, 1 in Jim's hand. Oh, picks up an Arcanal. Not bad. A lot of connected tiles already. Looking elsewhere, probably just Frisky has a completed set, 1 Arca, some blocks, but otherwise not too much. Nice 8-pin draw there for Jim. Ishan 10 on a Hanchan Rianka.
Yeah, it's looking good. I'm just getting those players right in the right order now, so everyone will know what's going on. Do a little bit of stream maintenance on the side while you fill here.
No worries.
Yeah, I mean, Kumo's looking good for an opportunity to potentially pick up a Dora here. Potentially Sanshoku, looking really hopeful. If they can find
with
those...
that 6 pin paired up, there's a great Sanshoku chance.
Yeah, really nice, except there's only 1-7 so left out there already, so that could be the clincher.
Well, 1 is all you need.
1 is all you need, exactly right. Mura's hand still is coming, but going a little bit slowly here when you compare it to, Frisky's hands looking pretty solid.
Yeah, I had a couple of nice draws. Ishan 10, quite a wide one. Kutsky on like 2-5-1, 5 pin.
Yeah, absolutely right. Meanwhile, the Jims is not quite moving quite as fast as he'd hope, but still every opportunity here for, what, 2 Shanten away, so very doable.
Yeah, they actually stepped back 1 to have that wider Sozu shape.
Yep, bold move. See if that pays off for them. Mura making it to his Shanten.
Draw.
Yeah.
Mura puts him into Ishan 10.
Not a very valuable hand there, but it's now the fastest one, or equally fastest with Frisky, so not too bad.
And a third Dora forward, the Jim. Still 2 Shanten though.
Oh, Mura.
Oh, there's Tenpai. No Yaki though.
No Yaku, so are we gonna see reach only with a gut shot shape? Or are we gonna sit and wait for something nicer?
Well, if he does Riichi, he'll probably take the 6-0 with 2 of the forces already cut. It would be a Suji trap.
Yes, lovely Suji trap with the 9 and the 3 down, yeah.
Yeah, really taking his time here. Goes for the Dharma. Could pick up a 4 or a 5 man to get Tanya. But Tenpai for Frisky, now choosing between the 1-4-7 man and the 2-5 pin, goes with the 2-5 pin.
Yep, we're not seeing any of them out on the table. There's only 2 of them in people's hands as well, so all of those 2s still out there in the wall, able to be picked up. It will just be Riichi Dora 1 though. Ooh.
Bit awkward still for the Jim, not that nice shapes to chase with.
No,
you
exactly.
can see that the 4-man that he needs is dead in people's hands. But Tenpai for Kumo missed out on the Sanshoku, but does have a Riichi pin through waiting on the 4-7 pin, which is quite live itself. 3 in a wall.
Oh, and he immediately draws it.
Oh, and Patsuma.
You love to see it. You love to see it. So yes.
Riichi, Patsuma, Kuntu, and an Ura. Easy Mangan.
Yeah, big win there to start off the Hanchan. Big sumo, just what you want to get yourself started. And not a bad little couple of pairs, Anko already happening in that hand. All sorts of possibilities for what you might do with that, but they're all going to be slow.
Yeah, it could be a Junchan. If you get an 8-man, could split that into an Ipeiko and a Manzu. But looks to play it pretty direct now, keeping that 6-0.
Yeah, definitely playing the standard route. Fair enough. See if you can get something a little bit faster with your leadership. But here's the wall giving him more terminals.
4 pairs as well for Mura, along with a pair of the East. The last 2 are still in the wall. Really nice hand here for Frisky once again. Unfortunately, he couldn't win that previous hand, but does have 2 Dora at the moment, with 1 to connect to that Aka 5-man. Oh, and just as I say that.
Yep, nice wide shape there. Looks, 1 away for Frisky. Not too bad at all. Couple of Dora in the hand. Nice place to be. Oh, and then a chance to improve here. Well, improve for a Pinfu shape anyway.
Cut the 3-2 or the 5-man. Probably the 5-man with 1 of them already cut. Yep.
Absolutely. So shaping up, looking for that potential pinfu shape there.
Oh, Ishan 10 for Mura.
Takes it holding onto that pair of two, so they're looking for the east, which might come out of Kumo's hand here.
Yeah, he is Chitoy Ishan 10, so I think he'd want to keep that east over something like a 6-pin. Obviously, if he pairs up, you'd have to pair up the 6. Okay. Or he just draws the east.
Yeah, pairs it up anyway, so there's not going to be... Ends up waiting on the 6, which is the Dora.
Riichi? Oh, it is the Dora.
Yeah, it's the Dora, so fair enough.
And there's 2 left in the wall.
Getting this as the dealer, Chitoy, Dora 2 like this would be a very, very, very nice place for Kumo to be already with this lead on the table as well.
Just a small mistake from Frisky there, dropping the 4-pin instead of the 1-pin. Missed out on Tanyao, but still Ishan 10. And the Chi from the gym puts him also into Ishan 10, dropping the safe 8 so and Tempai now. But would have to push the dangerous tile.
Not scared about that 7-man. 7-man goes out.
Aggressive.
Yeah, bold. See how Frisky feels about this 2-man.
Yeah, not that good. So does cut away the 3 so again.
Yes, it feels like
5-pin 8-mon is 1 left, just the 8-mon. And there's still 2 6-pins. I guess the good thing for the gym is I don't really see him dealing in, because if he does draw a 6-pin, he'll probably swap it out.
Yeah, exactly right. It feels like you're gonna have to self-pick that 6-pin. No worry, no doubt about it. Just a matter of can you find that last 8-man. Seems like the only route to someone actually making a hand here.
I'm sure Kumo would want to draw the 6-pin himself anyways for that Hanuman.
Yeah. Well, then, and the lovely Baiman chance on this on the Uradora here. Yeah. It's going to be good.
Right, last draw doesn't get it.
No, nothing there. Nothing doing.
Barring a disaster, should go to Ryukyu. 6-mon. Yep. So Tempai for Kumo and the gym. And onto a repeat. Also, Dora, not like average hand for Kumo. Just throw away the terminals and honors and probably move towards a Tanyao.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's got some sort of starting shapes here. This anyone could go pretty fast.
Really eyeing Frisky's hand right now. Completed 6-pin Anko with 3 other pairs that are pretty easy to pawn. Would imagine he'll open if given the chance. Oh, passes the knight though. Not wanting to commit just yet.
Yeah, I think Frisky is quite a close player. He doesn't like to open up, so it'd be interesting to see if this is going to be enough to cause him to break his normal pattern, or if he's just gonna.
Oh, he's got 3-pin draw though.
Yeah, it's hard to give up that shape. Oh, absolutely. The gym, Yashanten now, really nice shapes going on there with some draw acceptance as well, so some good value there.
Yep, hand brewing as well for Mura. Does have an isolated Dora, but otherwise the rest of the shapes are really nice.
Yeah, actually, it's looking good all over the place, actually. This is definitely going to be... this one's not going to go to Ryokuka.
Well, you just had to curse us.
Commentator's curse. Yep. It's I didn't like Frisky's chances in this hand, so yeah, we're gonna put a curse on it.
Oh, Ishan 10 for Mura now. would love to connect to the Forso.
Like that?
Why? Well, if they throw the Forso now, they'd have the widest acceptance. Could even move towards the Chinitsu. So I don't actually hate dropping the Forso now. And Mura seems to agree.
Yep, absolutely. Sananko or Chinitsu, you got options there.
Jim, unfortunately, not getting Tenpai yet. That's Tenpai from Mura.
How greedy is Mura going to play this?
It could be a 2-5-1-8, so Empire right now. Oh, it goes with the Sun Anchor. Actually,
I love that.
What is that weight?
Yeah.
That weight is quite wide. Wait, that's 3691 sir, I think.
Yep, agreed. It's huge.
Oh! This is a 2-1.
And there's a surprising number of those 369s still live out there. I mean, we've seen one of each of them sitting in Kumo's hand. One of each of them dead.
Two 9s, a 6, and a 3. But yeah, I was going to make the comment that Jim was still Ishanten, but had that 8 there in his hand. If he did get to Tenpai, it would unfortunately deal in. Unfortunately, hits a Mura as well. So Mangan goes to Mura.
Yep, not a good start for Jim here. Hit nastily on their dealership as the dealer, and now deals into a Mangan.
Okay, Mura's dealership. Dora is the west. Not that great of a hand for Mura. Looking at Kumo's hand, though, has a pair of the east and the Dora.
And some stuff that can potentially be grabbed as well in the other suits. So definitely a fast hand. You just go straight in. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. It does mean they are going to have to get the east.
I personally wouldn't have called the 1-man. It was like the best shape out of all of them. I think the 7-man, 3-so, or 5-so would have been better calls.
Yes, you'd call the difficult to get shapes, but leave the 1-4 on the assumption that you can probably pick that one up naturally.
Yeah, or if you end up Tenpai on it, it's fantastic. Can't? No.
Hard to resist that extra.
Also wanted to note that the gym was Ishanten for Chitoy, but chose to open on the 6-pin pawn and cut away the 1-man pair and go towards that Honetsu. Muro with the 5-man Chi, also going for Itsu, would be Itsunomi, but there's a good chance to keep his dealership.
Kumo's found their pair here, so they're Ishanten now. Oh.
This is spicy. Tenpai for the gym on the 6-9 pin. 9 pins are anchored up in Mura's hand, but Tenpai as well for Kumo on the Hanchan 7-man. 7-man is 3 in the wall.
Yeah, meanwhile, Frisky's a couple of steps back. Probably not in this one. Not sure if he realizes that situation just yet, but we have the deal in from Mura. Big win back for Jim. Yeah, not that big really. Rehan. Felt bigger.
You wish it was Toy Toy.
You really do. Absolutely. You want to see Mangan for that sort of work. Alright, well, we're rushing through this. We're here on East 4 already. Frisky with the dealership, and not an amazing hand to talk about here. Only one door on the board at the moment. Oh, well, one red door in Frisky's hand, one south in Mura's hand, but plenty of value to be drawn from the wall.
Yeah, no one's hand is sparking too much out of me. A lot of these are just looking like Riichi only, or slow hands.
Yeah, it's hard to see who's really going to be able to do anything more than that. I guess that's probably good news if you're the dealer here. especially now that he's drawn that second green. So good opportunity to potentially, get Riichi Dora, get out of this as the dealer. No one's likely to shut him down. Especially if they keep drawing like that.
Yeah, and drawing like the honors that people want to, drawing into the pairs that people want to anchor up.
Absolutely. The gyms found themselves in Ishanten. They have the potential for hanging out and seeing if they can find a Junchan out of it. Potentially.
Yeah, like if they draw a 9, so they could drop the 2 man.
Frisky's got a choice to
Dora
make
does
now.
come out from Mura's hand. And Hatsu anchored up for Frisky. And wanting to keep the Arca in their hand, cuts away the Hanchan.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that with the speed. I think you probably want to just go ahead and have the possibility of just getting this hand with 1 Han. I don't think the extra Han's worth that much to you as the dealer here, but hey, if he gets it.
Yeah, you could go with like a halfway approach and drop like a 2-pin. So you still keep Ishanten, but you keep the upgrade there. Not really a bigger fan of stepping back the Shanten.
Yeah, absolutely. I think as the dealer, you want to be trying to close this one out.
Yeah, but it does find a 7-pin. So back into Ishanten now for Frisky, and with that added 2-pin, just adds a little bit of Yukio.
Yeah, good option. Meanwhile, Kumo stepped 1 step closer as well, and to Jim choosing not to keep that pair of 7s.
Yeah, we actually saw
Frisky.
On the 3-so draw, the Jim threw away the roundman. Yeah, like you said, Empire 4 Frisky.
Yep, chooses to Riichi, so we're looking at Riichi and the Dora and the greens, so 3 Han already. We haven't seen any of the ones are all sitting in people's hands and probably being used. Possibly being used. There's a chance that Mura drops this here. What's Mura got that's actually safe here to... yeah, it is.
Nothing.
Yeah, not a lot of safe tiles sitting in Mura's hand there, so unfortunate Ipatsu deal in for them against Frisky, which is huge.
Yeah, quite nice punchy hand before winning tonight.
Yeah, we need Frisky to get plus 100 in this game, so that's an excellent start.
Yeah, definitely great for Frisky here. And on his repeat dealership, wakes up with 2 Dora. But quick pon for the Gym. Cuts away the 1, so aggressively going for that after 5-so usage.
Yep, I like that. In this sort of situation, trying to end Frisky's dealership a little bit, just get in with something nice and fast. I think that's a good approach here.
Speaking of nice and fast, Mura, Ishanten, Kutsuki on the 5-8 man 7, so with a potential 6-7-8 Sanshoku as well. We'll see if the Gym is able to put a stop in his tracks. Ishanten now after that 1-man call.
Just what Frisky needs there with the 7, although still going to be far too slow compared to these other hands. Kuma getting a nice one there as well. Everyone with Sanshoku possibilities.
Oh, I was actually thinking if like between the 5-man and the 1-pin, because there was that Itsu chance. Missed out on the Tenpai there. Throws to 7, so very wide Ishanten in the Pinzu and the Manzu. Seven so gets called by Frisky. Going for that Tan Yao. Going to lock in that 8-pin pair. Oh, and Tenpai back from Mura on the 369 pin, not free 10, which is fantastic.
Oh.
And the 9-pin immediately comes out from Frisky.
Straight back in.
Going back.
Exactly.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, well,
actually, with some interest.
Yeah, the 300 points extra. Yeah, exactly right. That's unfortunate one for Frisky there, but a little bit too tunnel vision into that hand. Once he realised he'd forced himself into Tanyao, then he was dedicated to ditching that 9.
Yeah.
Definitely caught him out. Okay, so here we are in South 1 already. It's been a very, very fast... what do we have? Just the 1 repeat? So, yeah, we're not going to be messing around. Kumo, a couple of nice shapes there already. 1 Dora sitting there as well. So, could make something happen. But I think Mura's is the hand to beat. Ishan 10 already.
Once again. The gym does have the south pair that they can pawn and try and open for a quick win. Just no one has the south in their hand to give them. Picks up a Dora here as well, which is nice.
Yeah, they've got their Dora, they've got their 5 shapes, so Jim can go fast if they get that south. Mura just messing around the outside of their shape here.
Yeah, has a 7-8-9 Sancho view possibility. Will they cheese his 8-man? No. Ooh, Ishan 10 for the gym. Goes with the south cut, going for the Tanya.
Riichi.
But 10 pie for Mura. 25-8 pin for Riichi, Pinsu, and then it'll be either Dora or Ipeko for a 3 Han hand. Will the gym be able to catch up? The lower Manzu isn't looking too good. All the 3-mans, 2-man, 4-mans are sort of each and up. So
yeah.
It's going to be pretty hard for the gym.
I think the gym's just going to have to, they're just going to have to draw one of their tiles. There's really not much out there at all. They've got to draw that last 2-man, really.
How about drawing the winning tile?
I don't think they're likely to push into this. There's not a lot of value in their hand, really. And yes, you'd love to keep your last dealership, but
I guess the argument is, if you fold, you're basically having to catch up on the last 3 hands. Oh well, here's a decision point. You go with the safe 6-man or just full send it. Okay, plays it safe.
No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Mura gets the sumo. On the expensive end as well, so another Mangun-ish looking value. Slightly less 4-han there for Mura. So puts them just...
Other side was a Dora, so...
Oh yeah, you're right.
Value either way.
So yes, Mura just off the pace now. Kumo still with a 800-point lead in South 2.
Yeah, and Kumo with a pretty fast hand here as well. Could even shift towards the Tan Yao. Frisky's hand looks interesting, but I guess it could just be a toy. But I think, like you mentioned, right, he's not the type to open.
He's not the type to open and just grab. No, I agree. I don't think it's likely to happen here. Maybe if you had like multiple Ankos, like value Yakus, but with only the one in the white, I don't think it's likely to happen.
Yeah, that was an amazing Aka 5-pin draw for Kumo, but I don't like the 3-so drop. If they kept the 3-so, they could have 3-6-so acceptance for like Riichi pin for Tanyao Aka. But now they're missing a pair, so the acceptance is kind of bad.
Yes, it seems like a trade for value that maybe wasn't worthwhile. Especially now you draw that
they
2.
do get a pair back. But again, they throw the 2-5-so right away.
Mm-hmm.
Let's confirm the Ipeko though. Should throw the West here, honestly. Like, you don't need to play it safe. Your hand is so good. Yeah, I love playing it aggressively here.
Opportunity for Rihanna Peko. I'd love to see it.
Yes. And there are all the... Oh, I know 2 4-pins have been discarded. Oh, one discarded, one in Mura's hand. Oh, last one drawn by Mura.
Rianpagu needs all the hype it can get, the poor thing. Abandoned by the creators of Riichi Mahjong.
Just for 3 Han.
Yeah. Everyone's hand stalled out a little bit here. Mura just one away from the pair's hand. Frisky's decided it's time to move, try and lock in this Honitsu. But feels a little... Oh, that helps.
Yeah, that helps quite a lot.
Still a long way away, and you have to discard the south, probably, into this, and you're not seeing any of the souths because they're all in the wall.
Hanchan for the gym here. Goes with the 7, so I would have preferred the 7 mind. You do get an extra 6 line acceptance.
Mura's got to decide whether they're going to commit to the pair's hand or hold this last 5-man. And they commit to the pairs, which Frisky gobbles up.
Oh, and the gym backfires on the 6-man draw. Could have been 10-5.
Frisky.
Oh. Nice draw there. Still one Hatsu left in the wall.
Yeah, one Hatsu, both the Hakus. The 2-man is... Well, Suman doesn't look like a crazy safe discard, but I think when you're pushing this hand, you'll be willing to discard it. Might have given away the game there by showing his overflow like that, though. I think everyone's going to know what's going on there.
Well, 10-5 for Kumo. Unfortunately, couldn't have it closed. And goes with the 4-7.
Yeah, the 4-7's completely dead. Well.
Yeah, I think the 5-8 pin weight would have been slightly better. Because you see 5 of the 4-7 pins. No, 6 of the 4-7 pins already. You're using 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but 10-5 for the gem on the 3-6, so 3-6, so looks quite live.
Yeah, it's pretty lively.
4 left.
So this could definitely go Frisky's way, it could go Jim's way. Frisky's just got to side.
The Haku Hatsu.
Yeah, drew that last East in the last way round, which helps. Just had to decide if he was still willing to push that 2-man after the Riichi. Oh, does the 2-pin come out here?
Oh, it's 10-5 as well from Burrow. 2-pin would be safer than 4-man.
Yeah.
Oh, but 6 figures drawn by Frisky.
He knows that's a dangerous tile, thinking about it, but you got to push that. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that one's going to hurt. Another Mungan.
Yeah. Riichi Dorful. And not looking good for Riichi fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a serious 4th place with 2 dealerships left to go, but one of them is Frisky's dealership, so he's not he won't be too deflated just yet. Meanwhile, we're seeing Kumo go fast, grabbing that north. What's that going to be? I guess we're looking at oh right, sorry, it's their wind. Yeah.
North.
Whoa, what's going on?
Well, 4 pairs for the gym as well as a pair of the Doras. Could just play this hand normally.
Meanwhile, Frisky's still a little bit slow. Mura's hand is also... Hey, a couple of nice draws and this will be there, but just at the moment, lagging behind.
Ooh, the gym going with the 8-0 pawn.
And with that 9 discard, it's pretty clearly just a toy commit here.
Could still be Tan Yao.
Actually, Chan Yao is more likely brute, isn't it? But it's well, with two drawers in your hand, I think that's it's a good option.
Well,
Ooh, hello.
Oh, well, that's a full credit to the
Yep.
Toy.
That's why just have Tanya when you can have Tanya Toy as well and Dora 3 into the mix. So hard
the issue
commit.
is these tiles are so bad for a Toy.
Yeah, you got to wonder how you're going to get those Dora 6s. That's for sure.
Yeah, all the 4-1, all the 6-pin.
And the 3 being Dora Suji as well. I mean, honestly, there's no good tile in there that you're going to be able to call for this Toy.
Oh, Tenpai for Kumo, waiting, Tanki on the 4, so at the moment for North only. Would love to upgrade on a Pinzu draw. That is Ishan 10 for Mura.
Yeah.
Chucks the 5-1 for the Roundman Ryanghan for the Pinfu. There's the third Dora for the gym. And there's the upgrade for Kumo onto the 4-7 pin weight, which is 4 left in the wall.
We still have one of those 3 sows to play with for Jim, so could still draw this. I think Frisky will use the 4-7. Mura can use the 4. Oh, okay, it's not going to matter because Kumo's going to improve this. Oh no, it's still waiting on the 4-7.
Yeah, surprised they didn't switch to the 3-6.
It seems like it would have been a good opportunity to do that. It turns out the 3-6 is just as dead, really. But I don't know, 3-6 feels nicer to me as a shape.
No, you can switch to the 7-8. Really likes the 4-7.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Okay.
Oh, there's the 4, but Mura's going to grab it. Riichi on the 5 so there for Mura. We are... Well, there's still 2 of them live. Could happen.
Just one left. One's a door indicator.
Oh, one's a door indicator. Thank you. Yes. Oh, and Frisky finds a way to deal in over there to Kumo.
Yeah, unfortunately, 7-pin was Genbutsu to the dealer Riichi. Unfortunately, dealt in. Okay, Frisky needs to make up at least a 15,000 point gap. Does have this nice hand here with the pair of seat doors. Unfortunately, Mura could spoil his party. He has a pair of the Hakus, which Frisky has a copy of, and the rest of his hand is already well developed.
Yeah, Mura's going to be trying to work out how they can get first place, though. They need a 5.4 to get there. So just the whites actually might be Frisky's saving grace here, because it's not going to be enough to get Mura over the line.
I think he'll take the second one, though. Oh, he actually agrees for it. All right. The issue is I don't see how this hand can get to first, and I feel like you're risking coming third too much to go for first.
I definitely see that, although do you really want to come second to the team that's already in the lead and extend their lead? I mean, the opportunity to potentially knock Kumo off this has got to be a high priority. But yeah, not really the hand to do it with.
Yeah. Well, if you cut away the Hakus, cut away the 1-mons, Riichi, Pinfu, Tanyao, +1.
Yeah, heading there quickly. A lot faster than Kumo's hand is. Frisky's hand is, well, they're still looking for that east, which we could see out of Kumo's hand, I suppose. I don't know how likely Kumo is to push that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would, right? Because all he needs to do is win, so he doesn't actually need the value from, pairing up the ace. You don't really want to hold on to it when 2 of the players can't even pawn it, really, unless they have, like, another Yaku. So you sort of hinder your ability to win if you hold on to that.
Jim with a wider Hanchan here. Oh, there's
but wants to keep that 7-8-9 Sancho if you're alive, so it goes with the 6-0 cut. Oh, awkward here for Kumo. Just has 2 isolated doors. Goes with the 2-pin cut.
Oh, that's
Frisky,
the
well,
draw.
Ishan 10 now may not even need the ton. Could just settle with Riichi draw 2.
There's the giving up on the 789 here. Oh no, committing to the 789 Senshoku here.
Oh.
So looking
so
for just the 8.
Be second. 8 pin, 2 in the wall.
Yes,
3 pin cheed by Kumo, stopping the Apatsu.
Look at that though. Kumo's just cut their 9. If their 8 does come out and Jim gets a direct hit here, that's going to make this scoring situation very interesting.
I think he'd come first because there is a Riichi, because Riichi's taking him, and also it'll be 9 down.
Oh, and there's the 5 as well. This could happen.
Actually.
No, okay. Kumo decided to play it safe, which is.
Oh my god! If he didn't cheat, that A pin would have been super.
Ooh. Yep. There's possibilities here.
Oh yeah, A pin's locked now. Unfortunately, I think Mura did fold his Chitoi Ishan 10.
Well, Frisky chooses not to take the Tenpai there. No, it wasn't Tenpai anyway. Ignore me.
No.
Still 1 away. But he has grabbed that last East, so if these guys hang on too long, there's still possibilities. Kumo's still holding that East.
Oh, should pawn this for Frisky. Pick the 3-6 so wait. And does.
6s are completely dead. 3 of the 3s left, and here comes a 3 from Mura. Will they discard it? They will.
Oh, they do.
That is absolutely enormous. Big deal among gun there for Frisky.
3. And Frisky's like, give me back that 12k I gave back to you earlier.
Those guys have been trading that 12k back and forth this entire Hanchan. And here we are now, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, all very close to each other. That's absolutely huge for Frisky there. And keeps the chances alive in this one.
Okay, he does potentially have a fast hand here for Pinfu. Would really love that 7-pin draw to get rid of that Hanchan and overlapping shape.
Yes, lots of central shapes in that one. I think that one's going to be a challenge to pull through when you compare it to Dejim's, which just feels like some nicer shapes overall. But what does Kumo, the player who has an interest in ending this Hanchan right now, that's the hand to watch here, and
4 pairs currently.
Yeah. 4 pairs, possibility of turning it into all simples very quickly as well. I think that might be the route that I would go.
Yeah, you sort of like to be able to win this hand without having to Riichi. Don't risk anything that you don't have to.
Yeah, definitely the sort of hand that you could jam if you wanted to and just see if you can slap it out.
Naito Khan from Mura is in Ishan 10 at the moment, flips himself 1 Dora if he's able to use it. Picks up the Alka for Tenpai. So now deciding to wait on the 7-man or the North 8-man Shampot. Goes with the Shampot.
Oh, and immediately draws the 7. Oh, that's savage.
Oh no, but the North gets drawn by Frisky, and I don't know, can you even fold this?
I mean, it is Mura's wind. I think that might be a reason to hold it. I think it will come out eventually, though. The question is, will it come out of him or Kumo first?
Oh.
Kumo really does want to push here, just to shut this down. And there it comes. So that's not good news for Frisky.
Might not be good news for Kumo.
It's
Riichi North Aka is 8,300, which is off by 800.
800 points short, but yeah, well done, Mura. So just slightly short, but still manages to get that 2nd place that he did want to take earlier on. But I think at this situation, you'd be happy with that. Happy with that second
I
place.
think it's quite good to jump 2 places from what happened, the disaster of the previous hand.
Well, that was a very, very lively Hanchan indeed. With
and now
Mangan value all over the place.
Yeah, and now the 3 players are like, let's do that again.
Yeah, get straight into it. Get straight into it. Exactly right. Alrighty, let's. I think we're gonna just wait and see what's happening here with the next game. Whether we're gonna jump straight into it. I can't imagine that we're gonna be jumping on to do an interview when 3 players are turning straight around and playing the next game.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think maybe taking a break from that, giving us just a little break here would be good. We will be back in a few minutes, either 13 minutes or slightly less than that. I don't know. I feel like if I've just been in a game like that, had been so up and down, particularly if I'm frisky, right? I've just gained 24,000 points and lost 24,000 points, and have just come forth with 21,000 overall. I might be wanting to take my 13 minutes. I reckon just have a breather, walk around the block quickly. I think it's that's a tough Hanchan.
Yeah,
a tough Hanchan mentally. So let's drag the scores up here. So
oh yeah, are they updated?
They look like they have been updated here. So we have with that win there for 4Geese and Kumo, plus 58, plus 7 for Mura, plus 7.7 for Mura. Third place for Kohaku Rangers, continuing their downward slide, and Itchy Richie Fingers are into the negative scores. We pop over here to the chart. We can see 4Geese have hit the lead overall, and have got themselves a 30-point gap or so to Churro and Potato. So halfway through the finals. And basically those top teams have swapped their positions around. 120 points now between 4Geese and Kohaku Rangers. That's still the inside the range of first and last in a Hanchan very easily. So,
yeah, definitely.
It's very, very live between those top 3 teams. Itchy Richie Fingers now 300 points off the pace. With 4 games to play, they're going to need... they're going to need to win all the games, and they're going to need to... it's sort of getting into the sort of territory where you need to start putting all the different teams forth. So that's going to be a tough ask from this point.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we will be back in a few minutes. Looks like about 10 minutes for the next Hanchan. So have a quick break, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you. Okay, we are back. I hope you all had a good break. The game is just a few minutes away, due to start in about 5 minutes. The game has just started, so we'll catch up with the delay, and we'll be back for Game 5 of the finals. So only player change we've got here is Jaffa Orange jumping in for True and Potato. Jaffa has had an absolute blitz of the finals so far. So everyone is chalking Jaffa up in the YouTube chat. We'd love to see it.
Well, yeah, blitz of like the whole league so far was first on the personal standings after the initial 30 Hanchans.
Yeah, exactly right. And if the finals are included, even further up. So yes, Jaffa is on fire. But that sweet 5 Dan really doing it for him. So yeah, we'll see how Jaffa goes. While we've got you all and we're waiting for this game to start, just going to throw a plug in for the Australian Riichi Mahjong Open later in December in Melbourne. What else is ARMA doing once we finally finish this incredibly long team league? We'll be in Melbourne in December for the Australian Open. So the first place prize for that is a ticket to the World Riichi Championship, and there's still seats open. So come on and join us in Melbourne in the first weekend of December. Head along to the ARMA website to check that one out. There you go. There's my plug. Cheers. Got that one in there. We can't really say that ARMA's strength is our advertising. All right, I'll let you talk about this while I update the scores and everything on the score sheet, because I've been neglecting that. None of these fancy power overlays like Veggie's got, so I'll do that now.
Yeah, no worries. New seats for everyone in this hand. So as we mentioned before, 3 of the players are playing again. Not sure if you have this experience on Wiseout where, like, if you play the same people over, do you sort of take into account how they play into some of your decisions? Or
oh, definitely.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, no doubt about it. Like, definitely have the idea that, how people have played in previously is definitely going to feed in. Although, when you're changing your seats, at least that helps a little bit to not influence it quite so much.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone picked up anything from the previous table or maybe some previous games that they know of. Just Jaff Orange.
Jaff Orange. All right, fine.
Jaff Orange. Without the E.
Jaff Orang.
For maximum confusion.
Jaff Orang. There we go. Now you can have your text big again, Jaffa. So that's good. We love to see that. Frisky's over here. All right. Something like that.
I guess as we round out nearing the end of the finals and with the points spreading out a bit, we'll probably see some of these players and teams play a bit more positionally, not caring, for example, if Frisky comes first, as long as they place over some of the other teams.
Yes, this is the sort of point where you start to see some interesting tactical play, isn't it? But this is where things can really get a little bit spicy.
Yeah, I'd love to see people adjust that you don't normally get to experience in, I don't know, ranked play. Oh, yeah, about 1 minute off from starting.
Very sad to see that negative score there, but that's what happens when you halve the scores. That nice little buffer goes away, and suddenly, sad to have a negative in front of you at the end there, but that's what happens. All right, does that look about right? We got Jaffa, we got Frisky, we got Jim, we got Kumo. Scores look vaguely appropriate. Oh, they're in the wrong order though. Come on, let's get those 4 geese up here.
4 geese in second with 291.6 points.
Absolutely. Oh, and here we go. The game is on. I've run out of time for my housekeeping.
Starting dealer is Jaffa. Draws the 7-man Jaffa with a pair of the Hakus. Otherwise, not too much going on. If they draw some Sozu, could move towards a Hanetsu. Frisky with a pair of the tons as well as a Dora.
Boom.
Two quick ones here for Jaffa. Goes with the 3-man cut, keeps the Honitsu open.
Yep, keeps the Honitsu, keeps the possibility of grabbing the Dora, giving themselves options there, having taken the 2 easy routes in the hand so far.
Yeah. Ishan 10 for the gym already.
Ooh, but
picks up a Dora now, which is nice. 789 Sanshoku on the table as well. Jaffa passing the North Khan. Not even wanting to keep it for later.
No fun allowed on this table. We've got to the point where Khan for fun is, yeah, you're not going to see it out of Jaffa. Jaffa doesn't love having fun.
Ton was pawned by Frisky. Frisky also managed to pick up a second copy of the Dora, so could end up being their pair.
Yeah, still 2 Shanten.
Yeah, unfortunately backfired on the 2 1-man cut with that 3-man draw. Also for Jaffa puts him Ishan 10 for that Honetsu. Still a lot of 2-thirds in the wall as well, but Tenpai for the gym unfortunately gets a 6-man Hanchan weight. 1 already cut by Jaffa, 1 the Dora indicator. So not that great of a weight. This is out on the Sanshoku as well. But 6-man could be loose in Frisky's hand.
I love that that Jaffa's not at all worried about pushing that 4 into that or pushing these pins generally into Jim's hand here. So
yeah, that straight double Musu G4 pin on the Ipatsu, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bold.
5-man here now, another double Musu G.
Yeah, feeling a little bit less confident about this one, and sure enough, does choose to just play a little bit of time there. I think that's a wise call. Oh, and it pays off nicely.
Yep, still keeping his Ishan 10 here.
Risky still sitting around at Shantan as well. But hard to see. It's not Ishanten, sorry. That's 6779. That's not a shape.
Oh no, it is Ishanten. If they get the 5.
It is now. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, just a bit.
Jaffa's found their Tenpai. Yeah, on the 3-6.
Tenpai for Frisky. But didn't want to discard the Dora into the Riichi, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But 6-0 does come out from the gym. Wasn't the Honitsu, but was Haku Dora 1, I think.
So turning down the card for fun worked out for Jaffa there.
Well, no, you could have flipped 4 Doras.
It could have worked so much better. Ooh. None of these hands are really screaming out to me as hands to watch here. Frisky has grabbed himself East and Red again.
Yeah, pretty good for Frisky. Pretty nice hand here for Kuma as well with an Aka and a Dora. Couple roundments. Completed shape.
Jaffa's holding all the tiles that Frisky's going to want here. And they are going to come out now.
Yeah, I mean, if he does end up playing this hand standard, Frisky's hand will speed up quite significantly.
Mm-hmm. And then Frisky's going to have the choice between some kind of chanter hand, or maybe there's a half flush option in there if he gets lucky.
Yeah, there was an option there to like cut away one of the Khan chants and keep the 3-man. But it's looking like a chanter here with the Ton Pon and the 7-man cut. Decent 3-man draw here for Kumo. Lets him accept the lets him use the Arca.
Frisky's now relying on the that last 8-so to come out of Jaffa's hand. Needs Jaffa to turn those 9s into a pair or an anchor. Or not. Okay, changing it up.
Oh.
Finding another route back to a Tempai for just the 2 Han.
Yep. Ishan 10 for the gym.
Ishanten over here for Kumo as well. Will do it. Oh, it won't.
No, not quite. But you could drop the 9 pins or the 3-cell, I guess. 3-cell a bit more dangerous. But yeah, picks up a 3-4-5 Sanshogu chance as well.
Ooh, there's the 6 that Jaff wanted.
Yep, drops the upper 5, so... And just in time before the gym got Tempai on the 5-8, so...
Cutting a little fine. There's still a world where Jaffa finds a way to deal in this 8. If they draw the 7-man, for example.
Yeah, and go towards the Itsu.
Head towards that Itsu. I think that's sort of the only likely situation.
Yeah, 8-2 and 9-2 are also relatively safe as well. But Tempai for Kumo on the 4-man draw. So it does pick up Pinfu as well for Riichi, Pinfu, Dora 2 with the Sanshoku on the 3-pin. 3-pin is 1 left in the wall, and yeah, that 8-2 comes out was Genbutsu to Kumo and deals into the Hanyao Dora 2 of the Jim.
Yeah, Kumo playing right into Jim's hand there.
A Jaffa.
Well, Jaffa played the tile in, but Kumo made it happen.
Kumo made it happen.
Kumo set up that wonderful Genbutsu. Yeah, set up the wonderful Genbutsu there. It was a tactical to try and pull Jaffa down there, I reckon.
Yes. Speaking of Kumo, quick 2 calls here, the West and the 2-pin. This already Tempai on the Hanchan 8-pin for West Dora 1. Oh, 8-pin quite loose in Jaffa's hand. Oh, Kumo had some intrusive thoughts to go for a 9-pin Tanki route.
Yeah, you got to feel like this is going to come out of Jeff's hand sooner rather than later here.
Yeah, especially if he keeps drawing Womanzu.
I mean, it could come out of Jim here with that draw. No, okay, good. Oh, the So are calling to Kumo. There it goes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Quick 2K hand for Kumo.
Good fast hit.
Moving Frisky.
Yeah,
moving Frisky's dealership along.
Yeah, Frisky's getting absolutely nothing out of that one. They're going to have to wait to their south dealership to make this big move they need to make. Yeah, Kumo with another couple of completed runs in this starting hand, so getting some good high.
Yeah, it does have a pair of seat win, though the other pair is in the Jim's hand, but this hand could just end up being closed, like you mentioned.
Pretty solid shapes in Frisky's hand as well, actually. Some nice runs in the pins there. Choosing to stay Tanyao.
Yep, could also incorporate a Dora if they manage to get that. Oh, quick Tempai again for Kumo on the 1-4 pin for Riichi, Dora 1. 6 left in the wall.
Yep.
Ooh, after 5-min one draw for Frisky. I think he should just push this with the 2-pin, and he does. Ishan 10.
Gets harder to work out. I mean, how do you feel about pushing the 4-so into this? Feel like that's a bit spicy.
Yeah. Goes with the 7-man. I would have preferred just the 5-man, honestly. Full send it.
Oh, Jaff collecting 4s. I don't think they're going to come out from that. Probably Jaff will hold those, so that's leaving Kumo with 4 weights still in the wall. Yeah, Frisky completely dismantling that. Absolutely. So it's just Jim in here still potentially fighting against Kumo. Although that looks like a fold there as well, probably. So yeah, Kumo against the wall at this point.
Best Ishan tend to push with. You get a bad weight no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of tiles that look a little bit scary, even with these. Yeah, Kumo's not giving a huge amount away here.
Yeah, going back to Frisky, I think in Riichi Finger's position, you sort of just have to full send that hand.
Running out of choices, absolutely.
Like initial Mangan there.
There's still a road back to Tenpai here for Frisky. Yep. Like actually, he's now sort of a live player in a way that he wasn't, and there it is.
There it is.
I think you hit this. The 2, so
again, it's not safe, but yeah.
Yeah. So not the reach, but waiting on the 5, and it doesn't matter because Kumo has drawn that one. Yeah. So at least Frisky didn't lose that extra 1,000 points. So nice lead there for Kumo.
Yep, picking up where he left off the end of the previous Hanchan. And has another decent hand. Arca, Dora Acceptance, completed set. But looking at Jaffa here.
Yep, that's looking a little bit scary.
That is a Chinitsu in the making.
Especially with all the 2s in the wall. Yeah, that's a scary hand.
Yeah, even the 9 pins are in the wall.
So many things that Jaff could draw here. And no, well, how fast is everyone else? Is there going to be anyone who's actually going to shut this down?
I mean, potentially. There's a few 2 Shanten hands here that could shut it down. Hold there for Dejim, put them into Ishan 4-man draw for Kumo. Picks him Tan Yao as well. He wants to open up.
We are not going to see Jaffa playing any kind of defense here. There's just no way Jaffa's going to fold this in this point situation.
The interesting would be if he draws like a 3-so.
Or the 6-so. The 6-so Dora.
The 6-so, you just take the Dora and go for like Riichi Tanyao Dora. Maybe. But 3-so is kind of ugly. 7-pin offered, and there's the Chinitsu commit.
So looking at the 2s and 5s, we've got a 5 that's sort of loose in Frisky's hand, could come out. The 5 in Kumo's hand is staying there, so that leaves 1 in the wall. 2s, there's still a couple in the wall, and there's the 1-1 as well, so...
Yep, the Tenpai now for Dejim. Oh, never mind.
Not so
it's pawned by Frisky.
Robbed by Kumo there.
Oh, sorry. Pawned by Kumo, yeah.
Frisky trying to work out how spicy these pins really are as a discard. Slides to send it. Jaffa
could pawn this.
Yep. There goes the North back into the full flush. Looking for that last 6, that last 4, that last 1. All this 5 to come out here to Kumo, yeah. I think with this,
doesn't want to give it over.
No, in this game situation where you already have this lead here, I don't see that coming out.
Yeah, especially for Jaffa.
No, exactly right.
Like direct competitor.
You can't give Jaffa an inch in this situation. It's going to be hard as you head towards Tenpai here, but can probably look at making this 5 their pair.
Yeah.
There is the question with Frisky and needing so many points can't afford to sit as a spectator in too many hands. But drawing the 6 might be his out there as well. Oh.
Yeah.
And the 5 comes here? One of the 5s is coming here.
I would say it's not exactly safe against the gym.
No.
This is the 2-man, which Frisky did just discard. That is Senpai for Frisky on the 4-7 pin. Selecting not to Riichi. Riichi's now.
Yep. Delayed Riichi.
Senpai
for Jim, but they're not taking that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, hello. Jaffa is Tenpai looking for the 4-6.
I mean, you say your Jim's not taking that, but that was a Hatsudora 3 Tenpai.
Yeah.
That he passed up.
Oh my, and the card as well. Oh my word.
Alright, Tenpai under 4 pin as well that Jaffa is waiting on.
No one had
1 4 pin in the wall for all 3 of these players.
Oh. But it goes.
No 4 pins. I'm blind. No 4 pins, no 6 pins.
Well, that was incredibly spicy, and sad to not see Jaffa manage to pull that one in. But yeah, so we continue into South 1. Kumo with a nice 7,000 or so 6,000 point lead for the 4 geese. So 4 geese holding on to this lead that they've managed to grab for the first time at the moment.
Yep. Kumo also waking up with quite a nice hand here. 4 pairs, could even just be a normal hand. Lots of options.
Meanwhile, Jaffa's got 1 Dora and the 8 to go with it, so holding that 7, 8, 9 shape.
Yeah, is this another Chinitsu angle though?
Or from there? Could do.
Okay.
Jim also got some pretty good shapes going on there. Has obviously decided just to go a little bit, speed that one up a little bit. So they'll be looking to call the reds, the red dragons there. Or maybe just toy.
Yeah. Not the biggest fan of the 3-pin pawn. It was a nice 3-3-4 shape that you didn't have to get rid of, but yeah, it goes for the Chun. I was going to say, there was an interesting decision there for Kumo. You went with the 6-0 card. There were a lot of different cards you can go there for, like Tanyao or Chitoy. Oh, this
or Sananko. Yep, Sananko.
Or just Riichi Dora 1. Which one do you want? You have the Sushi Trap on the 9, sir.
Oh.
No, it goes with the 3-6. Wait, that's Furuten. No, Kumo!
Goes with the Furuten weight there. Of all those options and ends up with the Furuten weight, that's... and then immediately... Yeah, well, that's rough.
Okay, so Riichi Dora 1 on the 3-6, which is 4 left in the wall. Oh, 9 came out from Frisky.
Yeah, that one, yeah, I don't feel good about that. But a difficult situation, lots of options. Too many options there for Kumo, really.
Yeah, too many options.
Yeah, it's just lock in the Furuten and trust in the wall. The wall's done them well so far, so why not?
Yeah, pretty sure they didn't see the Furuten. Was just trying to figure out which weight to pick.
Yeah, when you've only discarded 4 tiles, how could you possibly be in Furuten when your hand's been going this fast, right? It doesn't really seem fair. Meanwhile, Frisky is a Shantan here, not for a huge amount. Jaffa's got 2 of those 9 pins, so racking up a little bit of value here on their dealership.
Yeah, Ishanten as well, but unfortunately the 5-pin and the 7-pin that they need are anchored in Kuma's hand.
Yep.
And the other 2 are in Frisky's hand.
So maybe the route was pairs after all for Jaffa. It seems like the only thing that actually could have happened. But That ship has well and truly sailed at this point. Frisky is maybe no one's really alive here, are they? Oh, hang on. Jim picking that means that there's some. They could discard into Frisky here.
Yeah, the issue is Frisky doesn't have the Yaku, so he can't run.
Frisky doesn't have the Yaku, so it's is there? Oh no, Jim's taking the south anyway, taking the safe route. Jaffa's gone for the Riichi on the 7, which is completely dead.
Yep.
Frisky with that delayed Riichi again here.
That's also dead.
It's completely dead. So not a lot of outs here for anybody. Still the best option.
Still 2 more outs
for Kumo. Yeah, there it is.
Oh my god! Left Riichi wins. Riichi Sumo.
It's a long wait for Furuten, but hey, you just lock in that sumo and count that as extra points.
He also sumoed the Yasume.
Risky with the dealership here now. Couple of shapes going on, but again, no one with any of the north doors. I hate to see that. You see a hand open up like this, and everyone's going to draw those doors later on and not know what to do with them.
Decent hand here for Kumo. Already, no, not Ishan 10 yet. Fushan 10. The Jim with an Aka and also not bad shapes, just a Hanchan and a Hanchan that hopefully they can upgrade out of.
Yeah, trying to see a route here for Frisky to hold on to this dealership. Really the last chance for him.
Here come the first norths for Jaffa and Frisky consecutively.
Yeah, they both opt to hold them. Which, there's more in the wall, so this could happen here. Jaffa racking up some wins now. Has the south for that. Yaku can potentially hold the north for pair quite easily, so Jaffa's hand suddenly looking like it has the potential to get them out of last place here. The Jim wanted that 7, but can't have it.
Jaffa needs to find that last south and potentially east.
Yes, the 3 pairs shape in Jaffa's hand.
Ready Ishan 10.
Oh, there's the 7 that Jim's looking for. Get rid of the 9, go for Tanyao.
Yeah, it was already Tenpai for Riichi Dora 1, but yeah, greeting for some more. Maybe a Pinfu, Tanyao, Ipeiko. A Tenpai for Kumo as well on the 8-man 6-so Shampon, choosing not to Riichi, just wanting to get this hand over with and get the South 3.
Will be head bumped on the 6-so if it comes out.
Yeah, Tenpai for the Jim.
Risky's hand moves 1 closer. Still a couple of tempos off the pace here. Jaff gets the draw. Still relying on that south, but Frisky deals into Kumo on the 8, though.
Yeah.
Had to push that hand through, so only a matter of time once they drew that. Okay, South 3 now. Second place is 17,000 points behind first, so Kumo's got a nice little lead coming on here, as long as Jim doesn't manage to get anything happening on his dealership. So Kumo will be looking for something quick. Looks like that quick will be Tanyao. Can call the 6s, can call the 4s, and some nice option on the 5-8 man as well. Not that Jim's going to be giving them that, looking at those tiles in their hand. Oh,
well, just draw yourself.
If you draw like that, no problems at all.
But
Both
Jaffa also Ishan 10 for a Honitsu. Oh my god, Aka 5 so for Kuro puts him a bit.
these draws, both for Jim and
Ishan.
Kura, coming so nicely.
That is a really wide Ishan 10 for Kumo.
Jaffa looking at the Honetsu or the Ishanten for that as well. So any of the three of them could finish. Oh, okay, no, that's all right.
Oh, there's Tenpai on the Hanchan 5, so unfortunately can't get the two-sided weight. But can still upgrade with a few draws.
Elects to take it. Two of those in the wall.
Yeah. The Jim also Ishan 10 now for a Tan Yao.
Frisky looking to push this, just trying to get these four doors home. Yeah, everyone is Ishanten for value, or Ishanten or Tenpai for value.
I think Frisky should have cheated that Freeman.
Ooh, really?
Oh, this is fine as well.
Jaffa still. Oh, that.
Oh.
That 5 is not good news. Can still be rescued if they can draw the 4 so they're Frisky, but otherwise that is looking. Yeah, that's looking rough.
Or if they choose to force it away, if they get like the 4-7 pin. That's a lot of 5 months.
A lot of 5-mans. Poor Kumo there. It's just not quite falling right. Oh. Here we go.
Upgrade.
Chooses not to go with it.
Oh no!
just the draw you don't want there, Frisky.
It's like, oh my god, I have Tanya Door 5, and then you get one.
Yep. Yeah, points are a trap. Who needs to get points in this game? Okay, so Frisky dropped down now to sort of 4,000 points off of 3rd place. So it's going to be Frisky will be fighting just to try and get 3rd here. Jaffa is only 6,000 or so points behind Jim, so everyone's got good things to fight for here. Even as Kumo looks to rack up the points here for 4 geese. So
yeah, Kumo looking to rack up even more points with this hand.
It's a really nice
Dora acceptance.
Yeah, really nice point situation here for Kumo to potentially just put something in the bank for later on. The Frisky will be pushing pretty hard, but again needs a half decent hand in order to jump up. Jim might be the risk here. Jim might be just willing to confirm 2nd here.
Yeah, the 6-pin Dora picked up from Kumo as well. Puts him into a Rianmen, Samenchan, Ishan 10.
So nice. I'm so jealous. How do you get these hands?
Two calls for Jaffa, but still 3 Shan 10 from his Honetsu.
It's one closer there for Jim. Does have to give the 5 so. But Kumo wants the 6, so he doesn't need it.
Yep.
So that's Tenpai for Kumo on the 3-6, I believe.
Yep, for Tan Pin Dora 2.
And he draws.
And Simmons.
Okay, it begins. So another dealer Mangan for 4 geese. Is that the 3rd or 4th one that we've seen from Kumo tonight?
I don't know.
Those dealer Mangans are doing an awful lot of work there for Kumo. So yeah, 4 geese already in 1st place before this tournament, before this game, and they're racking up some good points here. There's now a 40,000 point lead. Yeah, and once again, Tenpai for Kumo on the Hanchan 7-pin. Not Riichi. Honestly, just Riichi. Could have. Oh, that hurts a little. Yeah, so Jim again, well, I'm not quite sure what Jim's aim is in this hand here. I guess they're going for Honitsu. they probably maybe their best bet here is just to get out with the placing, and maybe the points aren't quite as important here. But they've opted to go for the Honitsu and see if that route gets them anywhere. Meanwhile, Jaffa is picking up value and picking up some speed as well. So Jim potentially at risk of dropping second place here if things go Jaffa's way. Frisky's to Shanten, but
well, Frisky does have one Dora, is 4,100 points away. So Riichi Kumo Dora would be enough with the bonus. Look at these tiles from
yeah, it's happening.
I guess going for the Yaku Yaku Toy Toy Honitsu.
Frisky's managed to get to that Ishanten.
Okay. And Kumo back into Tenpai, this time on the Hanchan 3 so.
Oh.
That reveals a Forso Dora.
A few more points there for Kumo. Might make people a little bit more reluctant to discard that 3. It does mean there's also only 1 3 left in the wall for Kumo to pick up here. Doesn't need it though if you're going to make an Anko. So yes.
How do you reach it?
Still no.
Oh, goes with the also Dora. Didn't want to give the Dora over to Jim. Oh, but Tenpai for Frisky, waiting on a 4-7, so for Riichi, Dora 2. So now any Ron would do.
The 7s are very dead. The 4s, however, are pretty lively. There's just that. Oh no.
Oh, he folded. He folded on the 1 line. No.
I mean, this point situation. I mean, sometimes you just. I don't want to lose, right? You take the points and you put them in the bank.
But it was good.
Yeah, it's an interesting. Oh no! These draws.
What is this?
Please.
What is this?
Please make it the 1 man. Please don't find Furuten again. It does. Okay. I hate this.
Wait.
So
Can you imagine if he draws the last 1 man? That would just be hilarious.
That would be amazing. And yet.
Okay, 3 pins not safe. Fair enough.
There's only 1 3-pin, but you can still draw this.
Jaffa was off a Tenpai there, but I would have had to cut a 6 so, which is a bit scary.
So
an 8 so now.
The question here for Kumo is, are they going to try and hold Tenpai, or are they willing to just say this enough's enough? And yeah, they do. They opt to get out at this point and not risk it. And I think that's the responsible choice this point in the tournament. And the wall loves them. Oh my word.
Yeah, why didn't he know to wait on the 8 so?
No, such is life. Or the 4 so, or the 1 pin. Those are the one. So many choices. So Frisky grabs the 3,000. Not quite enough to get them over into third place. Sorry. If only they got the Riichi stick. If only he had the Riichi stick, he'd still be 100 points short. Okay. So yes, a huge win there for the 4 geese. Puts them in a really, really good spot. So yes, 4 geese with 369 points now. Next highest 229. This is me assuming that the scores have gone. Yes, they have. So yeah, really big win there for the 4 geese. Everyone else scoring negative points. Just what they wanted at this point in the tournament. If we jump over to the graph here, we can see just grabbing themselves just enough space, really more space than we've seen between those top 3 teams at any point. So 3 games to play, and 4 geese are in the box seat after 3 huge wins tonight. Or three huge wins in the last 3 games.
Yeah, and it looks like Kumo is available for a quick interview.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, yes. Let's do it.
The replay log is in there. in. Welcome, Kimo. We cannot hear you.
Hello?
There we go.
Hello.
Hopefully it sounds all right on stream. Congratulations on both your wins tonight.
Thank you. Well, I was pretty lucky today.
Yeah, I guess we won't be able to go through the first Hanchan, but we can at least go through this Hanchan.
Yep.
Yeah, I know you mentioned in the Discord chat that written similar. We might just actually go straight to that one.
Is that this one?
I didn't realize that.
I think it was a bit more expensive than 2K.
Which similar?
It would be.
Well, I forgot which round was it.
Oh, sorry.
There's only that similar.
I've grabbed the wrong replay. Hang on, give us a second. I grabbed the first game replay. We can discuss that first game if we need to. Give us a sec. Let's load this most recent one while it's fresh in our minds. There we go.
I've already forgotten the first replay.
This is the wonderful Furitan here on South 4.
Yeah, I guess it's the one.
With this incredibly dense so shape here that just...
Oh no, it wasn't this one, was it?
Doesn't feel right.
No, this one was the 4K all. This one was the normal one. It was South 1-1.
Okay.
South 1-1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can choose to wait on the 2所 Q所 相碰. But like I was like, I know if I Zumo, I got 3 core, but like I don't really like that weight, but like
yeah, if we actually just go back to the 6-0 cut, I think you paused a bit here as well. Because you had a few choices. Like you could cut the 9s and go for Tan Yao.
I was looking for 7 at this point, I think. Yeah. And potentially Peiko for like 2, 3, 4. And keep the 6 or... Well, it's just like in order I got another red 5, I can like maybe cut the 8 or cut the 2 like to change the hand a little bit, but like actually like what I was thinking is just like between cut the 6 or 8 so at this point.
Yeah.
And so I just chucked the 6 out because like it's like the middle, it's like the middle tiles, and which is not a good defense tile in the late game. So yeah.
Yeah, and if you do end up going the G-Toy route, the 8-0 weight would probably be better.
Yeah, because I can see 2 9-0 in my hand, and I chuck a 6-0 out. But even though I can't see any 7-0, but like 8-0 might be better than 6-0.
Yeah. And then later down the track, yeah, you get this 5-0 here and drop the 8-0.
Yeah.
But then here you get Temper and yeah, like you spoke about, you can take the...
Yeah, this is so silly. Yeah.
But were you just like, oh, the 3-6 round wins the lighter weight, so I'll take that one?
Yeah, exactly.
And at which point did you realize you were for return?
So immediately after Riichi, like there's a small fleetan appeared on the left hand side. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's rude, isn't it? When that early on. We were remarking at the time that it's like, how can you possibly be for a 10 when you've only discarded 5 tiles? But
yeah. And actually, there's like I think the other 2 of them chased Riichi in the late game, and I was so nervous.
Yes, you waited a very long time on this tile to come out. Yeah. Absolutely, and meanwhile everyone is building their hands.
Yeah. I was like, I can wait on the 3-so Ipeiko or 2-so Q-so 3-ko, but I chose 3-6. Oh, that is so silly.
Yeah, there's that. We're first chasing Riichi from Jaffa. Thankfully, you're holding pretty much all of his 7 pins there. So
yeah. 2 pin 1所相碰.
Frisky, I think, had been sitting around on Tempai for a while, but not reaching because he's a little bit scared of you. So
Yeah.
there you go.
You must have been so freaked out when you drew the Aka 500 to the double touch.
Yeah. And actually, like, there's 3/6 already, like, this already discarded on the board. So, like, the only chance for me is to get a Sanso, and mine's not a 6, so I was like, really?
There you go. You made it happen, and from here, I mean, from here, nothing ever really went against you. You're in a really good spot here to clean up the rest.
Yeah.
Frisky having to push.
And I guess the South 4 dealership really sealed the deal with the really quick hand with Dora, pin Dora 2. You had some amazing draws. I think you got the 6-pin Dora for the Tanyao, and then
Yeah, I guess. And I think I've Dharma? No.
yes.
Yeah.
And then your participant.
There we go.
But I guess if you got like the 9, so your hand was only like pin food or a 2, would you have Riichi or still Dharma?
Dharma, I think.
And Dharma. Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't think we need more, like, we need that much of point. Like, if I got a top in this game, so like the point gap between our team and Potato like will be around 100 point already. So I think that's quite, like, that's a huge gap, and I don't need to make to risk like the dangerous to like make the point gap even bigger. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to have that opportunity to potentially run up the score, but you've got no interest in risking your first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, very well played.
Thank you.
Yeah, then I guess just the last hand. Last hand was very interesting. You had like 5 different Tempais.
I was like, I don't want to win this hand anymore, man. Like,
and then the wall's like, no, please.
No. I think it should be
you
like a San Cosmo if I really pushed.
Yeah, I mean, there were some wonderful options going on, but had you basically decided from very early on, no, I just want to be folding this out?
Yeah, I just want to Nagashi my last dealership. It's 581 already, like 58100 already.
Yep, a very big lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got back to the Hanchan 3, so wait. But then you got the 4-1 Ampere later on, and you could have a 2-so 3-so wait, but you would have to cut the Dora, which would be pretty crazy. Yeah, Riichi comes across the table, and then I think you draw a 1-man, which is Genbutsu.
Yep.
Like, you got the 4-man.
I was also considering, because like when the first 1-man was cut out, like there was a little pause, and so I was guessing that my Kamicha's hand might be a Tui rather than a Honglinzi. And when I draw the 1-man, I think there's a possibility for him to wait on the 1-man Tanki or something. And so I just keep that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, did miss out on the doors.
Yeah.
This is the wall that kept on giving here. You yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, but ultimately, I guess as long as your dealership ends, then no harm can be done. There's no surprise Yakuman in the future hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just confirm that first place, easy peasy.
Yeah, and 5-8 is much better than deal into like 12K something, which lower me to like 4-6, I think. Yeah, 5-8. I'm quite satisfied with 5-8.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a really big swing. This sort of situation where all the other players are getting negative scores and your team's getting plus. How much did it end up being in the end? Plus 78. So that's a pretty solid swing.
Yeah, because the first first win was like only 48, I think, which there is still 30, around 36. I forgot like point. Like 36 doesn't mean anything. Like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 140 is a pretty substantial lead going into the last day of play next weekend.
So, yeah. So 3 more games to go.
Geese, the team to beat going into next weekend, guys. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, really good showing from you in the finals. Put your team in a really good place for next week.
Yeah, this is a nice position. Yeah, nice score also.
Excellent. Well, congratulations, and all the best next week.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Emma.
Yeah. I wish I don't need to play next week. Yeah, it's very stressful.
Wow.
Excellent.
You took all the stress away from your team by giving them this buffer. So.
Yeah, I'm glad that happened. Like, I'm lucky today. I'm really lucky today.
All right, thanks, Kimmo. We'll let you go.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, Kumo with all the luck there tonight, and some pretty solid play as well. It's fair to say. So yeah, we're set up for everyone playing Follow the Leader or a big chase next weekend, where you will have Veggie back doing the commentary with Cheese. So you have the Dream Team back in place for that one, and we'll have to see if True and Potato or Kohaku Rangers can find that 200 points they need to reel 4 Geese in.
Or Riichi fingers.
I'm just doing the maths for Riichi fingers. They're look, if we get let's call it plus 70 3 times over, it's not enough. Yeah. It's a tough one.
Maybe second place.
Yeah, well, I think second place would be a honourable effort. No worries.
Honourable comeback, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for joining us in the chat and on the stream tonight. All the best with your Mahjong this week, and we will see you next week for the finals next Saturday. See you then.
Yeah, and thank you once again, Unwise Al, for covering tonight.
Yep, thank you, Jeez. Bye now.